first beginning when he was like 96 years old. That's when I really first heard the details of what he went through. And quite remarkable that the recall that he had of some of the battles and some of the incidents that happened back then.
Hey, Jacksonville, Florida? Yeah. Well, when I was in the Army, it was all same, like the beach.
And we all got drafted all one time, about 30, 40 kids at a time, them days. 1943, I was an infantryman. I was a doughboy.
Ed was drafted into the United States Army and became a member of the 36th Infantry Division, a unit known for its fierce combat in Italy, France, and Germany.
We went to Camp Robertson, Arkansas. We went to Camp Rucker, Alabama. There they took us in, we were going overseas.
After months of basic and combat training, Ed's unit was deployed overseas as part of the Allied effort to liberate Europe.
The end of October 1943 until the middle of December, San Pietro and the surrounding ground was the scene of some of the bitterest fighting on our Fifth Army front.
I had developed malaria in Italy.
And he was experiencing high fevers, and he could not continue in the march, so they put him in a tent with a colonel who offered to have him stay with him until he got to some makeshift hospital for medical, help. And he recovered from the malaria after about a month, and again went back out to the front lines.
Once recovered, Ed returned to active duty as Allied troops moved north into France. His unit helped liberate Grenoble, later home of the 1968 Winter Olympics, and fought across eastern France. Near the Rhine River, Ed was wounded by tank fire.
They came across an embankment, and there was a tank coming up on the horizon.
As you walk, and I heard you should give your tank guns. Looking point blank at it, start shooting at it.
And it was firing at them, or about to fire at them. Rounds were hitting, and he'd jump into a ditch with water. And he got hit in the back, legs, thigh.
Lucky. And small shrapnel of life had to be steel. Broken millions of pieces all over my body.
Luckily, it hit, he says, about 10 feet behind him, so he didn't sustain a serious injury, but he went to the hospital.
I remember from there, they took me back into the hospital in Dijon, France.
So after 30 days recovering in the hospital from the wounds from the tank shell, my father actually went back out to the front line and resumed the same duties, taking the foxholes and, marching against the enemy. Same as it was before, nothing changed.
The Siegfried Line was Germany's last line of defense. Ed's unit helped break through it. After months of heavy combat across Europe, Germany surrendered in May 1945.
The 36th Infantry Division had earned the right to take its place among the great fighting outfits of all time. In 20 months of combat, it won a reputation as an outfit that could be depended upon to accomplish the impossible. The hardship its troops had endured and the heroism they had displayed had also won for it 10 presidential unit citations and 15 Congressional Medals of Honor.
My dad got a Purple Heart, and he was proud of it then. He sent it back home.
When you're that age, you're gung-ho. You understand what I mean? You let me at them, It's not that easy.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
Please join me in thanking our guest of honor today, World War II U.S. Army Purple Heart veteran, 36th Infantry, Edward DiProspero, celebrating his 101st birthday.
World War II was really a pretty intense war, and it went on for a few years. And a lot of guys, were killed there. He was fortunate to survive and survive all the injuries and illnesses that he had. So I take my hat off to him and the other people back then who really went through some tough times in that war and really liberated the world as a result of that.